Hey, I'm back. This is King of Landscape. We're gonna do this again. This is round number 4. We did pretty well so far. Didn't do that well in round number 3, but I couldn't record it anyways because I was traveling, so I had to do that while traveling. But we're back. This is just another one of those don't move, rotate zooming is allowed, and we're in the middle of nature. That's it, and it's a handpicked map by Radux, one of the Reddit users. As always, I'm gonna link it in the description. This one actually might go up earlier, because I've seen from the last few rounds that people actually, I don't think they upload videos that frequent about this tournament, but they post like their spoilers or whatever. Whenever I report my score, there's already like 5 people already replied, and so yeah, I'm not too worried about hiding this video. I'm just gonna report the score. I'm gonna upload the video, so if you see this ahead of time, you're one of the lucky fews, and I'm gonna post it in the Reddit thread as well as soon as the next round goes up. So let's just jump straight in. Let's look for the sun. Not really much sun to spot for us. Looks kind of, I mean, just the road alone looks pretty Australian. It's pretty blurry, which also hints to Australia. Hints to like the southwest, or like parts of the east coast are pretty blurry. We can zoom in, but probably won't do much. Actually, I want to look a little bit closer at the crown, but pretty set on Australia. This could be Africa if, and that's a big if. For one, the road would look slightly different in Africa, would be more gravel in most places, and I think, let's see. I mean, South Africa doesn't matter. Like, usually you would see some street signs that are hint to what side we're driving on. This time, I have no idea. Sun, I think, is in the north. Might be. Yeah, I think like the sun must be behind these clouds. Doesn't look like it's over here. So I'm just gonna go with pretty much south in Australia. We haven't had that in a while. Actually, it's not that lush there. It's more lush over here, I think. There's the nature reserve. Yeah, it could be like this route through here. I mean, it says freeway, but the freeways in Australia are always special. It could also be, no, this is like, actually it's pretty lush, or like more or less lush. It's more, a little bit more palm trees over here. It's a bit more jungleless over there. Oh, it's all the way over there actually. Turns out it's over here. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So this part, we already had, I think one location. No, that was in New Zealand. We had that one location. Was, I think it was over here, like way up in the north, or like I guessed over here. I think it was over here or the other way around. Don't remember, but I remember that. And I played a couple of Australia maps. That was not surprising. I hope the sun is more clear in this one though. Yeah, seems to be in the south. You kind of want to look for the shine. You want to kind of look where the shine is coming from if you have clouds. Also, if you look up to the clouds, you can kind of tell which side is illuminated, and definitely looks like the sun is in the south. So we're in Europe. That makes sense. Don't know where though. Jeez. This is a toughie. Looks Mediterranean from the trees, but car's kind of weird. The trees, I don't get this part at all. These hills, it's like a hilly road in like Spain, but then again, this is pretty like cold. It could be like in this area, like Macedonia. Montenegro actually has some mountainous areas, and it seems to be not too far up. I think I see the floor there, but it's still pretty mountainous. I don't think we had one in here in this area. It's not near the city, but it could be like one of these mountain passes. It's not super accurate. Let's see. Fuck. All the way in Japan. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the street. Didn't pay attention at all. This is painful. We're losing a lot of points here. Okay, let's see. In the north, pretty straight on. This is like this is a pretty good example of the Argentina steppe lands. I don't think it's called a steppe, but this is pretty much what I think of Argentina. If the sun wasn't in the south, yeah, it's definitely in the south though. I mean, wait, never mind, it's in the north, my bad. This is actually, I hate it, but yeah, I think if I don't derp out, it should be pretty much in the north. I meant to say in the southern hemisphere. Like if this wasn't southern hemisphere, I would say this could be. Actually, it couldn't be because the routes are different. This would be like some southern US Mexican countryside. It's like a little bit green, but no trees at all. But yeah, this is pretty much like the mid-central Argentina area. It's not in the west because there's mountainous. It's not too far in the east on the coast, because again there's like a little bit more hills, more rivers, and definitely trees. And it's not up here because like up here there's a lot more trees. It's more lush. Could be like pretty much, I don't know, dead in the middle. Maybe more south because we already had a location up here, so I'm it's like a really misty, really cloudy, and maybe water. These signs, these curves are pretty Chilean, but could also be Peru. Actually, I think that's pretty Peruvian. Where's Ilo? There it is. I had a location here on this road. Um, and it looked pretty much the same. So I'm gonna say this is pretty good. Near Elo seems to be a good guess. Maybe we can see the ocean there pretty far away. There's like a town over there. We can't see what's to our right, but there's definitely like some settlements, I think, like smaller settlements, or I don't know what that is. But yeah, those street signs are Peruvian or I think Chilean. Don't think Bolivia has the same ones, but I could be mistaken. I think Bolivia has different arrows. The ground fits, just like the Chilean coast, Peruvian coast is all pretty dry. Okay, we are actually in Chile. Okay, so that was every time. That was pretty okay hand. Yeah, I mean, I would have been safer if I had just guessed on the corner, like on the border. But I felt kind of confident because I've seen this area and it looked just like Elo. This area in Peru. Oh well. Next one. Sun's in the south. We're northern hemisphere. Let me look. Mediterranean hills. Okay. Wait. Okay. For a second I thought it was a street sign. Just looking at the landscape, that's looks pretty east, like Spain, Portugal. Like the houses actually look more. I'm not sure. Like they kind of look more Romanian, if I can say that. I mean, it's kind of distant. Greece, Macedonia would be a possibility. Could be Turkey as well. But for Turkey, I'm not sure. I think the parts of Turkey that I have in my there's wind power. Wind power means it's probably closer to the ocean. Like you need some strong winds there. And that's a giveaway for me. Like, let me think. I don't think Greece would have a lot of these. I think this is more of a Atlantic thing. Not 100% sure. Any trees? I mean, these dry pine trees are pretty. This could be an island. For a second, I thought this could be like, where is it? Tenerife. But I think we're in southern Spain or like Portugal. We're still in mountain range. There's a let's put it down. Shit, I don't think I have time. I'm wasting too much time talking. Let's just put it down there. What a good guess. Holy shit. That was more out of. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for. It's like one distinct area. I think it's here. This is like a little bit more mountainous than the rest of the country. But okay, then again, this is actually also pretty mountainous. Hey, that was not too bad after all. Okay, so let's talk about the Japanese one. I went with Albania because just the trees are what completely threw me off. And I didn't recognize the street. But now that I think of it, what would have been a dead giveaway for Japan was the thing that confused me the most, which were the walls. If you remember, if you skip back to the video beginning, the walls on the side of the road was something that I've seen before, but that looked completely odd to me. Like it looked so out of place that I had to go with something where I'm not often, like just a wild card guess, and I went more with the nature. Albany Hills, or like Albania Hills, not Albany. Montenegro. I had a few locations here before in the diverse world that looked kind of different from like your general mountainous area, or like a little bit more dry than the location we had. But then again, yeah, you never know when it's taken, like what time of year. Looking at Japan, I'm upset. I do play a lot of Japanese maps because I'm practicing recognizing kanji characters. So you'll probably get some uploads in the future with Japanese videos more often. Sorry, GeoGuessr in Japan, Japanese maps. But I'm upset that I didn't get that one. That one would have been a pretty good guess. In hindsight, it makes sense. For now, it's just a little bit upsetting. A little bit upsetting. I didn't recognize it, but oh well. I think we did okay. We still got 1,700 points. Had I gotten like 4k out of that instead of 28, would have been up there with like 21k, 22k almost. Definitely would have beaten 90, which would have been important to me. He went with Greece on that one, the Portugal one. Understandable, like the mountainscapes kind of looked like Greece, but I saw the wind turbines, and the wind turbines wouldn't be like, they have to be on the coast. Like you find wind turbines here, you find them throughout Germany. I don't know about Poland actually. Find some in Norway, not. I don't even know. Norway, they have their mountains. I just want to compare the top 5. Just want to see everybody else guessed Japan. Oh shit! I'm gonna be such an outlier. I'm gonna be that idiot. I nailed Portugal. Well, a lot of people realize it's probably this area. Probably wouldn't have gone that far in Bolivia. I don't know, it looked more coastal to me. Didn't look that high up. Mainly because I imagined that I was looking at the ocean. Now, zooming in. Actually, I didn't check the direction. Zooming into that. Maybe that was the ocean. Yeah, it could have been the ocean. Pretty far away. You actually get a lot of view over the ocean there. This one I'm pretty happy with. That was more meta usage, knowing that we've already been placed up in, was it Brazil? We've already been like up in this area, like the Santa Fe, North Park, Ibera. I think in the very first round or the second round, don't remember. I think it was the first one. We've been placed up here, and so if it is Argentina, it has to be for the south. Actually, I kind of was hoping to see, where is it? Yeah, like Tierra del Fuego, this area. L2B, no, Tubio, whatever. Ushuaia. This is like some beautiful landscape down there. But I guess also pretty recognizable, pretty easy if you know that. It's at least on the southern hemisphere. If you're placed down here, it's pretty unique. Australia could have been better. Didn't expect that to be that coastal. Overall, 5th place. Will still keep us in the run. I think we're about to be 5th placed, but it's not over yet. It's not over.